Welcome to another RSR. Tonight we're reviewing Toronto FC 1, Columbus Crew 1 in match week 3 of the MLS 2023 season. And Toronto FC plays a really good game, but they still can't get all 3 points. But they're still better than last year's point total at this point. They got 2 draws and 1 loss. Last year they had 2 losses and 1 draw. So, improvement. And I think there has been improvement over the past 3 weeks. Goals are scored as follows. In the 24th minute, DeAndre Kerr scores, gets the ball played into him, makes a run at the near post, puts it in past Eloy Room with a beautiful goal by DeAndre Kerr. Based off the press. That was a forced mistake against the Crew, but TFC do good enough to get the goal there, open the scoring 1-0. That's the way it would go into half. TFC are cruising. And they are cruising until the 77th minute. Jimmy Madronda is played on. He's onside just barely. After a VAR check, they do see that he's onside. Jimmy Madronda chips Sean Johnson to score the goal. 1-1 in the 77th minute, and TFC are on the back foot from there. And the last 12 minutes plus stoppage time, they got to make a lot of defensive saves to make sure they hold the draw, but they do, and get a little bit lucky as well. 1-1 at full time is the score. Stats are as follows: 7 shots to 17, 3 shots on goal to 4, 44% possession to 56% possession, 400 passes to 495, 74% pass accuracy to 84% pass accuracy, 13 fouls to 17, 2 offside to 2, 2 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards to 0, 1 corner to 9. With this game, I thought TFC played well. I thought Bernard Heschke played well. I thought Mark-Anthony Kaye looked good tonight. The back line still looked great. Brandon Cervania looked great. Victor Vasquez looked good when he came on. Kobe Franklin did pretty good in Petreta's stead in the last 20 minutes when he came on with Vasquez. Sean Johnson had a great game. Michael Bradley looked amazing. Honestly, I think it'll be a little bit of a take, but we'll get there. But TFC, they played a really good game today. I thought they played a really good game, and I thought they deserved to win, but they drew. TFC played tough tonight. They played smart. They played great defense. They looked like more of a team than they have in the first 2 weeks. They had a great goal by DeAndre Kerr, who should just be the starting striker at this point. Hey, he had a great start at striker. He really did, DeAndre, and I'm proud of him. He's a great player. Strong player, and it's good to see him get a goal in his second season, start off well after not being at preseason because of a personal problem, and then of course not playing at all in the first 2 weeks. He gets his chance and he takes it, and he played a damn good game. DeAndre Kerr did, and I'm happy for him. He played a damn good game, about 60 minutes, came off for Mbong. Mbong played well, is good too. No Peruzza though. But I think it was a smart play by Bradley to put Kerr up there without Ayo or Diamande being on the bench or in the team because of injury. I thought it was a smart play. And Bradley did well to make that be the case. I'm happy with the play. I'm happy with how the team did. It was a very, very good game by Toronto FC. And they played a very good 70 minutes. And then the last 20, it all fell apart. And in the end, they still got a point. In the end, they didn't blow it completely. But I think in the end, they did not play a full 90 minutes, and that's what bit them in the behind at the home opener. They played a great 70 minutes. They played a trashy last 20. They fell off too quickly. And you could say the Madronda goal should have been kept offside. I don't think that's wrong. I think he was slightly offside, but they overturned it. But it was a very slight offside, and he had a great chip there, so I'm not mad about it. It should have been a 1-0, 2-1 win, but it was not. There were some great chances later on as well after that first Columbus goal where they could have made it 2-1, and we wouldn't be speaking on that situation, the fact that it was 1-1. Now, have TFC played better? Have they improved throughout the season so far? Yes, I think they have. Is it to where we want them to be or what we thought they would be? No, not at all. But are they fighting? Yes. Are they competing? Yes. Should they have won this week? Definitely. Last week, I say, was a great draw because look at what Atlanta did at Columbus. Or not Columbus, Charlotte. My bad. Charlotte. I think Red Bulls is Columbus next week, but Toronto's Miami next week at home. But again, with that, personally, I thought that draw last week, now looking at it, looked a lot better in hindsight. And now the Crew, which could end up being a very good team, you want the win. I think we should have got the win, but a draw, it was hard fought. It was earned. It wasn't given. It was earned. Toronto earned that draw. Just like last week, they earned that point. Should they have had more than 1 point this week? Yes. Should they have earned more than 1 point? Yes. But, again, fine margins. Fine margins decide the game sometimes. And I think some very fine margins with the non-offside on Madronda, with Bernardeschi, 2 of his shots, Larea putting it way over the bar when he had a chance to just slot it in, which I think he could have. He could have kept it down. I think he had a perfect angle for it. Again, fine margins cost Toronto all 3 points. They should have had all 3. They didn't get it. And I liked what I saw from TFC. Overall, in this game, I liked what I saw a lot more than I hated it. I was a lot positive. I felt positive coming out of this game. I felt somewhat positive coming out of last week's game. I felt like trash coming out of the DC game. But right now, I'm just sitting here like, okay, I want to see more. Like, I'm happy with what I see, but I want to see more. I want to see more cohesive games. I want to see complete 90-minute performances. I want to see stuff like that. Not falling asleep at the 80th minute and calling it a night and not doing anything after. With Columbus, I think they are learning Wilfried Nancy's system a lot quicker than Montreal did. I think you could say that it helps that Columbus ain't marooned in Florida for the first half of the season. I think that was kind of half of Montreal's problem in 21 was they were marooned in Florida just like we were for the first half of the season. I think that didn't help them learning the system. They had to overcome that, but they almost made the playoffs. I think Columbus will make the playoffs. And I think there is a shorter, when things are normal, I think there's a shorter runway for Columbus to learn Wilfried Nancy's system. And I think they'll be in high gear by the time the Leagues Cup comes around. They're going to be trouble. They're going to be trouble. And they're in St. Louis's group, but I think St. Louis is going to be trouble as well. I think they're pretty good. Damn, that's going to be a good group. Club America, St. Louis, and Columbus. And I think St. Louis does play the same day as one of TFC's matches, so I think that one's out of the question going to that, which sucks because there you go. But with that being said, again, Columbus, I think they're going to be dangerous this year. I think they will make the playoffs after what I've seen the last 2 weeks, not the first week. That was a bad game. But the past 2 weeks, I think they're starting to learn Wilfried Nancy's system. The youth is getting more belief. Quinton, Farsi, I think they're all getting more belief that things can go their way and they can play better. And I think Wilfried Nancy, by the time we see Columbus again in New Crew Stadium, Lower.com Field, I think things will be a lot different, and I hope for both clubs that's the case, but I know Columbus will be great going into the next time we face them in this Trillium Cup and league season. Columbus played well. They played well as well. I think it was a great game on both sides. I thought Columbus looked great under Wilfried Nancy. Simple as it could have been better for TFC and it could have been better for Columbus. But a 1-1 draw, I think, is deserved. Overall, I think Toronto could have done better, but overall, I think a 1-1 is deserved. And for me, personally, I have Michael Bradley as my man of the match. Michael Bradley is my man of the match tonight. No joke. And you could say, Ryan, why Michael Bradley? Well, for me, I think Michael Bradley played a hell of a game. He played his best game in a while. Best game this season so far for sure, and his best game in a good couple of months. Going back to last season. And I liked what I saw. He was hustling, he was fighting, he was grinding, as a captain should. I think Michael Bradley had a great performance. A great performance. Days of Bradley old type performance. And I'm, as in 2017, but I was happy with Bradley's performance. I thought he played damn well. He played a damn good game. And I'm happy for Michael. He played a damn good game. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Got to play a good game. A good, hard-nosed game. And that's what he did. And I can't say Federico was man of the match. I can't really say DeAndre was. I think DeAndre's probably second. I can't say Victor was. I can't say Sean Johnson was. I'm going to say it's Michael Bradley. Michael Bradley put in a shift. And if he didn't, we probably lost. So, to me, I think that's what matters. I legitimately think Michael Bradley is man of the match tonight. He played a damn good game. Mark Anthony Kaye did as well. He played a way better game than he did the first 2 weeks. He's improving recently. Now let's hope he stays that good or stays pretty good. With that being said, though, yeah, TFC, I think they deserve the win. Columbus, I think the draw is fair to them. I think that's what they deserved. I think Michael Bradley was a great player. I think both teams played well. And it was a pretty back-to-front game, end-to-end game. With that being said, that's what I think. TFC should have done better, but they didn't. Columbus got what they deserved. There you go. With that being said, if you like this video, like and share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us to play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you tomorrow for a live watch-along and review of CF Pachuca versus CF Monterrey in Liga MX play. I'll be here at 8 o'clock Central tomorrow night. We're going to have some fun. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.